Hey guys, welcome to All Time Gaming. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're back for a second 6 list this week.
It's absolutely crazy.
I know, it's fucking mental, Jamie. It's messing up my head.
Do you know what could fuck your head up even worse, Chris?
Yeah?
These games!
Holy shit!
These 6 games that can absolutely fuck with your head if you're not careful. 6 games that will crawl under the skin of your head and implant fucks in your brain.
Right, Jamie, well, let's start with a fairly tame entry before we go a little bit too crazy. Do you remember that point in Batman Arkham Asylum where you encounter the Scarecrow? It's a little bit spooky watching Batman's parents reanimate. It might make you jump if you're taken unawares, but it's a fairly typical jump scare. So, nothing really to write home about, right?
I did write home, though. Dear Mother, I shat my pants last night whilst playing Arkham Asylum. As I scribe this letter to your mother, I can feel the hot shit dripping down my thigh. Mother dearest, I beg of you, bring me some toilet paper.
Yeah, well, Jamie, okay. Well, how about watching as your game starts to glitch out? How about that? Pounding buttons on your controller in vain as the graphics screw up and the screen reverts back to the title screen. You didn't save. What the hell's going on? Of course, it doesn't help matters that the game gives you unhelpful hints such as use the middle stick to avoid Joker's gun. You press start expecting to pick up from the last checkpoint and... the fuck? Starting from the beginning? Why is Batman strapped to the gurney? Harley's questioning you? What the hell is going on here?
I've waited a long time for this, Bats. Let's start the party with a bang.
It turns out, Jamie, that the Scarecrow squirted you in your face with his freaky toxin.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
The Scarecrow's freaky toxin all around your mouth
See that?
and face.
Sounds like a... Oh, rub it in my hair. Well, anyway, that freaky toxin made you think that the roles had been reversed. Alright, don't worry, Scarecrow. I'll fucking get yours, you bastard.
Yeah, you're just a dude with a bag on his head.
Bag lady.
I saw a homeless person like that the other day.
Yeah?
And he wasn't even remotely scary. Although he too did try and spray me with his deadly toxin. Well, Chris, you think that's bad?
Yeah.
Try having the entire game mess with your head instead of just one small section. Eternal Darkness specializes in that kind of shit. As monsters and the like see your character, your sanity meter decreases. As your sanity meter decreases, the stranger things become. And when I say strange, I don't mean like Dead Space style jump scares.
Ah! Okay.
That was quite effective. I mean proper weird shit.
Okay, how weird can it get?
How about turning into a zombie after entering certain innocuous doors? Or the character's chest exploding resulting in a fake death? What about statues turning to look at characters as they walk by?
That one's pretty standard, I guess.
Just so far it's just been creepy,
Yeah.
right? But then the game goes a lot further.
Further down that hole. That deep, dark hole.
Jesus Christ, we need to get through one of them without like holes or deadly toxins or sprays.
Hey man, fucking with the viewer's mind.
How about congratulating the player on finishing the demo?
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Emptying your inventory?
Emptying your... How did you say?
Inventory.
Did you say inventory?
I have done how do you say
Inventory.
inventory? Should I say inventory for the Americans?
How would they even say that?
Inventory.
Inventory.
Inventory. What did I say the first time? Inventory.
No, you said...
Inventory.
No. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
All of these are designed to give the player a taste of the unease that the character is going through. Most notoriously of all, the game displays a blue screen of death, causing more than a few people to believe the game had glitched and reboot their machines.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Yeah.
Unlike Batman, which quickly shows the glitch to be fake, Eternal Darkness wants you to fuck things up and question your own grip on reality. Have any of you guys ever fallen for one of these tricks though? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. Jamie, let's face it though. Reality largely sucks,
I
right?
know, yeah.
Which is why there are a lot of guard games out there, so you can...
Fuck with someone else's reality.
Exactly right. So when you get a game that lets you craft your own world, it's really disconcerting when that game begins to mess with your head.
I bet.
Example, Black and White 2 by the now sadly departed Lionhead Studios, of Fable fame.
Of Peter Molyneux fame.
Well, they did just that by doing their level best to get inside your head and make you feel really guilty about your inadequate decisions. Basically, Jamie, when one of your civilians dies in the field, the game very faintly whispers your name. Chris. Jamie. Yes, that's right, your name, Jamie. The game has scanned your system for a verifiable name. Your name, in fact. And then has it whispered to make you feel really, really guilty about what you've just done. Or maybe like me, you don't really give two shits about civilians and prefer just slapping your animal slave. Slap, 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 slap. I was a bit disturbed when I was younger.
No, what are you talking about?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just a dude that killed people and slapped cows.
Hey man, at least I didn't cut off limbs and write ATG with him.
I did that in my at the age of 22. Plus, it wasn't like I got all those limbs from just a pit of naked corpses or anything.
Jamie, don't you feel guilty about dismembering those corpses?
Guilt? You don't know what guilt is until you've stared into the unblinking, hollow eye sockets of a dead mother as she tried to protect her young child from a white phosphorus strike that you initiated.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking
I
about
know what
now.
you're talking
It's Spec Ops The Line.
Great game.
You play as a US Ranger captain tasked with investigating what happened to a rogue army battalion in the ruins of Dubai.
Yeah.
Hence all the sand. Over the course of the game, you're presented with what appear to be simple choices, similar to every other binary choice game on the market. The only difference is that often there are multiple choices and sometimes only really one.
Yeah, they kind of funnel you into a decision, don't they?
Exactly, the game plays with your sense of morality, your sanity, and the way you've been conditioned to play games.
Turning the tables, I see.
Exactly, if you're given the order by your superior, you follow it. That's how games work.
Yeah.
The game takes that follow instructions policy and asks why.
Why do you follow my instructions?
It may look like dumb fun on the box, but give it a chance and the game explores hidden depths of the human psyche, PTSD, and questions how much control we really have in life.
Man, that white phosphorus though, that's quite brutal.
Yes.
Let's lighten the tone a bit. Let's fun it up, right?
Yeah.
Let's introduce the lighter side of mind fuckery. You know where I'm going with this?
Not quite.
No? Psychonauts.
Oh.
Yeah, the amazing mid-2000s game from the mind of Tim Schafer, post-LucasArts, with a huge cult following. The entire game has a psychological theme, with the setting of Lake Oblongata, psychic animals, a character named Dr. Loboto, and of course the obligatory person who thinks himself Napoleon Bonaparte.
Classic. Every story's got one.
What gives this game a place on this list is that unlike the other games that, try to mess with the player in subtle ways, this game just amps it up to fucking 11 and just goes batshit crazy in plain sight. It's weird, yes, but that level of weird is complemented by the gameplay, which embraces that weirdness. Instead of being strange for the sake of strangeness, the weirdness is integral to the game, making it charming instead of aggravating. What do you guys think? Are you amped for Psychonauts 2? Do you want an HD remaster? Let us know in the comments below. Listen, all I care about is that they do an HD release of Sam & Max Hit the Road. That's all I want.
Well, Chris, with this next one, we have to face it. We all kind of knew it would be on this list.
Yeah?
It's probably the most well-known, certainly one of the most popular fourth wall breaking games in history.
Go on.
I'm talking about the Metal Gear Solid series.
Right.
From gaining Meryl's contact code from the back of the box, to Snake telling Raiden he needs to have his vibration turned on, Hideo Kojima just loves to occasionally mess with the player in subtle ways.
Yes.
But in the first Metal Gear Solid though, Chris, Psycho Mantis is probably the most famous example of that fourth wall breakery. So the game can read your memory card and it can tell if you've played Castlevania if you were playing on the PS1, or if you played Twin Snakes on the GameCube, it knows if you played Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy playing Eternal Darkness?
The game can tell how often you saved and how you've approached the game so far, and Mantis will comment on your playstyle. He will even call you reckless or maybe even a coward, Chris, if you've played like one. Or perhaps even worse than that is the time that Mantis uses a blackout technique to mimic a dead TV. The only way to prevent him reading your attacks is to actually unplug your controller and put it into the second controller port. Another cool thing that Mantis does, it claims to be able to move your controller, ask you to put it on the floor, and then it does the vibrate, so it goes and like moves it along the floor, and you're like, oh shit, Psycho Mantis can move my controller. Of course, now most people have grown jaded by these tricks and are used to game types trying to mess with the experience, but back then, in a more innocent time, this was groundbreaking. With shit like that, Chris, it's no wonder that the MGS series has cemented a place in gaming history. And my heart.
Well, guys, that was our list of the 6 biggest mindfuck games out there. Do you agree? Any other suggestions? I mean, Far Cry 3 was pretty trippy.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
Let us know what you think in the comments below. And on screen right now are the 6 most shocking video game twists. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.